Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. It's your big homie, Big Bad, man. And you already know what time it is. It's the Real Talk, Real Shit podcast. And I appreciate, as always, I appreciate everybody who tapped that button and clicked on that video, man, because you already know what time it is. It's a fake world, and it ain't a lot of people who tune in with the real. So I definitely appreciate you for tapping in with the real, man. Um, and if you tapped in with the real, 9 times out of 10, you're the real too. So hey, big salute, man. First off, I'm gonna be doing my let me get a sip of my coffee. First off, I wanted to be making a video today about Haiti. If you haven't heard, and I know a lot of you haven't heard, or if you have, good for you. But there was because it's very good to be informed. That's why I say good for you. But it was a 7.3, I believe, magnitude earthquake they got hit with yesterday, or like 2 days ago, I believe, 2 days ago. And with that being said, they already had over 300 some people dead, and they have hundreds more that are lost and buried and missing. Right? If you don't remember, there was another Haiti had another earthquake back in 2010. Okay, the earthquake in Haiti in 2010 killed thousands of people. Really, it kind of just dunked a big chunk of the country up under. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was bad. It was really bad. I'm gonna tell you some shit, man, because I kind of finally realized what I am and who I am, what my abilities are. I have this ability to feel and to tap into other people, or to just understand people. I have this ability of tapping in and tuning in with people. I've astral projected before. I've spiritual projected before, where you could just be in the room listening and not have no interaction with people. I've done that a bunch of times. Like I said, I've astral projected. I've had physical, metaphysical. I'd be in the room with like a female. It usually works with females. I'd be in the room with them, talking to them in their house, and I'm asleep in there, and I vividly remember everything about it. Not and then the next day they'll tell me they've told me because this happens more than one occasion. They told me that I was in their house talking to them, but I was see through. I've done this for years, so I kind of realized who I am and what I am. I'm like a prophet type. I'm like an oracle type. I'm a young one too. I can see things. I foresee a lot of things because it's for two things. It's not hard to foresee things if you put two and two together. Get out that water, man. If you put two and two together, turn it off. If you put two and two together, it's not hard to piece things together, for one. But also, two, when you're totally in tune with things, you can feel it. And then once you feel it, you kind of, for me, I don't like putting it always out there, because then I feel like I'm making it to be like, or manifesting it as that, whatever it might be, positive or negative. Sometimes I just like to sit back and watch things play out, and then I'd be like, dang, whoever I was close to or around, they would be like, damn, bro, you was right when you said whoop whoop. So I've kind of been realizing I'm some type of oracle prophet type. Now the reason I say that is because back in 2010, and I got my brothers can contest to this, because I used to live in the house with my two brothers, my big brothers, my two big brothers. Shout out to shout out to Big Bruh, and shout out to other Big Bruh. You already know your names. I love y'all. You already know what time it is. Um, anyway, I was in the kitchen making some noodles. We was cooking. This 2010. This when the last Haitian earthquake happened. I was in the kitchen with my brother. I'm making some oodles and noodles. I was cooking up some vegetables with it. I was gonna make like a little hood stir fry. You know what I'm saying? A little hood meal. And I was whipping that up. And as I was cooking, I said, "Oh, oh Lord, I feel like I'm dying. Oh," and I just started shaking, and I fell to the ground. And that's what and I didn't feel like I was dying of no shit like that. But listen, at this moment, I'm cooking. And my brother standing right there next to me. H, you already know. He's standing right there next to me. And I said, oh, I feel like I'm dying. And I fell. So I probably about 20 minutes later seen on the news, because after I finished cooking, I sat down probably to watch a little TV or phone or whatever, however I got it, the word. And I seen on the news the earthquake had happened in Haiti. So I felt that shit. I tapped in to somebody who was on that particular side of the planet going through it at that moment, and I felt it and fell down. And my brother was right there when that shit happened. That's the truth. That ain't no cap to that. So with that being said, I feel things, man. I've always felt things. That was back in 2010. So with this new thing, and I'm gonna try to sum it all up for y'all, because I know a lot of y'all don't have a big attention span, but this is reality. So if you want the reality, you're gonna stick around for it, you know. But with this new thing, you gotta start putting shit together, man. Hold on, turn that down, put it down, turn it down so it don't mess me up. Thank you. So with that being said, you got to start piecing stuff together. Turn the volume down. And turn it down, or I'm gonna take the phone. I'm not playing. All right. So how come threats work with people, man? You try to be nice to people and they don't listen, but then when you give them a threat or a direct result to the action, that's when they do something. That's sad. People should listen on command. Listen right up front, you know. But long story short, I'm thinking about this. With this Haitian thing and all of this world, if you're watching what's going on with the world right now, everybody's fucked up in turmoil. The world's on fire. There's the biggest fires in the world in Russia. California's got the biggest wildfires they've ever seen in history. China's flooding. This place is flooding. This place is earthquaking. This place is hurricaning. You start to look at shit and you start to see something. I was watching the news with this Haitian earthquake to tie it together. You got this earthquake thing happening, and then you got people on the fucking news asking Americans to send money and pay for it. Why in the fucking world would it be our responsibility as citizens to pitch in and pay for anything that has anything to do with worldwide endeavors? Why doesn't the government just write a blank check and give it to them like that? That's how you know this shit is capped. That's how this is all to keep us broke. Playing with our hearts. Look, every government in the world, especially the United States has the ability to control weather. They've always had the ability to terraform. Look, they're terraforming Mars right now to make it livable for humans. Again, because humans used to live on Mars back in the day. But they're terraforming Mars to make it livable for humans to live on again. They're doing that right now. So you could terraform a planet. You can go to a foreign planet and terraform it. But have anybody heard of HARP? HARRP. Have anybody heard of HARP? That's the place where they control weather, and SETI. These are the satellites, and HARP is what controls weather. It controls it's like the electromagnetic power control thing. It controls weather. Look it up on your own. I ain't trying to get too deep into it. I know a vague amount of information about it, but I know greatly what it is. They're using that to control the weather, but you mean to tell me you can't create rain? Oh, yeah, you can create rain. Because if you go back to one of my videos from Hurricane Florence, I showed y'all the company where they were creating rain to make environments livable in Africa and certain places. So you mean to tell me y'all can't make no rain and put out all these fucking wildfires? Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can. We were controlling the weather back in the Abraham Lincoln days when they had Abraham Lincoln shooting, or whoever was doing it, Teddy Roosevelt, whoever was doing that, I forget who, was shooting cannonballs in the clouds to seed them and make them rain, to make them heavy with lead and make it rain. Now, this has been going on since the beginning of fucking time. The Africans can do a dance and talk to the clouds and make it rain. So if the Africans can do a dance to the clouds and talk to it and make it rain, and the government damn sure has the technology to make it rain, but they're not going to use that technology, aka Rain Aid, and these companies like that are not going to use that technology to put these fires out, you tell me what the fuck's going on. Y'all wake the fuck up. It's way deeper and way bigger. They got us paying for the problem that they created. You can't do things like that, man. You can't do shit like that. But guess what? All you dummies are going to go donate. You don't care about I'm going to tell you some real shit. Even me, I'm not a charity case. I'm a man. I'm paying my bills, handling my business. But I'm a single father. You know, I didn't ask to be single. And it's my responsibility to do what I got to do. But shit, motherfuckers could give Big Bad some money rather than goddamn giving it to Haiti. Because if you donate money to the United Way or any corporation or any non-profit, quote-unquote corporation, that is not no non-profit nothing. That's tax write-off and big bread. Because dumbasses, all you need is a million people to donate $1, and that's $1 million. You don't even get how simple this money thing works. We're just not working on a grand scheme. You know what I mean? So this is all about money. It's all about population control. It's all about control. It's all about control, man. It's all about control. And guess what? Y'all idiots are going to contribute to the control. Because I believe y'all like it. Like I said on my last video, y'all like the macking. Y'all like to be lied to. But it's your big home, Big Baddie, man. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. This is the type of shit that get you... You already know what's going on.